you obviously were raised through Judaism, but then you had a moment where you just like checked out.
Yeah, I was
Why?
done. I just didn't believe in it. I thought about it for the first time, really thought about it. And I was like, oh, I've never believed in this. I was just doing it because I was supposed to.
It wasn't because of the sinful chicken?
No, the sin chicken?
Sin chicken, yeah.
No. It was like, it was just like, I was thinking about a time where I was like tempted to do something that I knew was against God's law. And I was like, gonna do it. I almost got caught by somebody. It just like was like, I shouldn't be tempted to do this if I was like positive. It's not, there's a few sins you do where it's just a mistake. Yeah. Gossip. It happens before you even know it. You know, you're just not even aware you're doing. And there's some like where you're aware this is wrong. Stealing, like some, you know, you're like, screw it, that guy's not going to see. You know you're doing it, but you're still doing it and you're hoping not to get caught by the person.
Mm-hmm. And then you just...
That's like a lack of belief. If you knew God was like, hey, don't do that, you wouldn't do it.
Right.
So in that moment, you don't believe. Gossip's like, it happened, like, sorry.
Yeah, it's just a slip up.
It's a moment of weakness, yeah. But when you do it, when you know it's wrong and actively go into it, that's like you not believing that there's this omnipresent thing that's like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, and that's the thing about religion that I don't identify. I was raised Catholic. I don't identify with that. But again, when you mention...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
I just love the rape parts.
The rape
Catholicism.
parts?
Yeah, that's my favorite of Catholicism. The rest I can throw out, but man, they're so unique with just that child rape stuff. They're like really the leaders in that.
A while.
Yeah, but like the Protestants, every once in a while they'll get close, but then it's like Alabama football, you know. Once in a while they're not the champs, but they'll be right back.
But that's what I don't get with so many, especially Christianity. There's so many denominations.
Yeah.
But that comes from the same thing. So just within one religion, there's so many different beliefs.
So many.
That confuses me. So it's like, is everyone wrong or is everyone just it's just different information, but it's coming from the same place? I think all religions, in my opinion, if you went back enough, which we don't have enough text to even reference, I really believe it's all coming from one place.
Yeah, that'd be like straight from God. Right. Or one guy saying, here it is, or whatever, but one moment.
You know, what the hell's his name? Graham Hancock.
I've heard of him. I don't know his stuff.
I'm not even going to be able, I can't even say convoluted, so take everything with a grain of salt.
You're crushing it, though. Look how much you shifted.
I'm a quick learner.
Yeah, okay.
I just needed someone to correct me.
That's great.
I'm not stuck to my ideas here. it was like gossip. I actually said it, you know. Yeah. So I need someone like you. Like, I'm actually pissed at my friends. Maybe I haven't used that word.
Yeah, they've never...
No, but I have friends that would tell me. Maybe I just don't use it as much as I think.
Yeah. It's not a normal word.
It's like I haven't gone skiing in 12 years. It took me a while to pick it up. Maybe that's not the right analogy.
No, it's good.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
What the hell was I saying? Graham Hancock. So he studies a bunch of ancient history and search for ancient civilizations. And I'm starting to read one of his books, like from 95 or some shit. And he was referencing some people, I'm like scared to pronounce words now, the Viracocha from Peru. And the depiction of this mythology from their people seems exactly like Jesus Christ. And this was... I want to say either after, it might have been after Christ. I don't know if it wasn't at the same time, but it was a bearded man in a robe. He came to teach people about civilizations and ways to live. And he even had people go around the world speaking his word like disciples. And that makes me think, I was talking to my buddy, do you believe, it's a question because I obviously don't know. Do you think Jesus was the first, was like Jesus the only one? Maybe there was just like Jesus is real and maybe his miracles are real and all this, the reincarnation. But what about prior to that, with all this history we don't know about humans, maybe that was the second coming.
I had these Protestant friends in college and they were like praying for me. And I was like, I thought it was funny, praying for me to find Christ. And I'm like, what if I don't? They're like, we hope you do. I'm like, what if I don't?
What if they don't?
They do. They did. It's two sisters. And they're like, we just hope you do. And eventually I'm like, but what happens if I don't accept Jesus? And they go, you will go to hell. And I'm like, it's okay. So here's my problem. You guys, your parents were Protestant. So the odds of you finding Jesus as raised by religious Protestants are way better than my odds of finding Jesus raised by religious Jews. I would have had to drop out of my religion, come over, and then go up in your religion. It's just a way bigger path. And they go, well, you'll be rewarded more for that in heaven. But I'm like, but if I don't, it's still the odds are good. It's a point spread. And that's not fair. If you believe in like a just God, you're putting me way, way back.
Yeah, in the Vegas hell.
And it's not just like, I'll have to do a couple push-ups. Like, I'll go to hell forever if I don't deny my whole upbringing, and you guys were just like on the finish line to start with. And they go, yeah. I'm like, and also, what happened like to the people like before Jesus? Like,
Yes.
if he's year 0, what happens in year -10? Those people all go to hell, and they go, no. Anyone comes before Jesus, as long as you don't like kill whatever, you're fine.
This is a wash.
Yeah, it's a wash because you couldn't have accepted him. But after Jesus, you have to accept him to go to heaven. And I was like, okay, but what about the Indians? So there was a long period between Jesus and Christianity come to America. And then they said there's some different schools of thought on that. And one is that Jesus was like, sick, you guys good here in Europe? I got to go take care of something. And then he went and appeared to the Native Americans.
There's just so many holes.
Yeah, but that may be why they said there's this mythology of the same bearded man.
Yeah, maybe. But apparently that keeps going on through different locations. There's similar depictions of the same man in just different areas. So then it's like, okay, how do all these people so far across the world, when they didn't have the technology to even travel or know about each other, how do they get the same mythology, if you want to call it a myth?
Purple Lady for DMT.
There's a Purple Lady. Oh, she's purple? I thought there's another name to her. That's it?
I don't know. Everybody sees this like Purple Lady.
I haven't seen it. I only did DMT once.
Yeah.
I cried, but I didn't really say anything.
So anyway, for the people who do it, yeah, I'm the same way. I didn't get there. But like, a lot of them see this Purple Lady.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, what is that? Is that just like
some Carl Jung shit? It's this what is it? He's like archetype or something.
Yeah. And then on like salvia though, everyone would see yellow or like wheels, or so a lot of people see school buses.
I just I incontrollably went to the right when I
Yeah, exactly. Tilting over. Aspirin, it makes your headaches go away, but that's not God, right? That's just a similar side effect of a drug. So it's like
maybe God is Advil.
Could just be like it makes your brain like it stops receptors of anything but purple.
But that doesn't freak me out. But when you see those experiences on ayahuasca or anything, DMT, when you start seeing when everyone has those same experiences, like you just said, like that.
Yeah, what is that?
What is that?
Yeah.
That's the stuff that makes me, cause I believe there's something that happens after. I have ideas. Maybe it's nothing. But when I hear things like that, when I hear stories and anecdotes, which isn't enough evidence for a lot of people because they want to feel it and touch it, I just think we just can't comprehend whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I just think maybe we can't get there. But experiences like the Purple Lady, what is the theory on that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's either some sort of God, or it's just like your receptors. It's affecting your receptors.
Are you Catholic yet?
No.
Krishna.
Bring in the boys.
All right, I got another one for you. Krishna consciousness. I like the way they do it because, from my limited understanding,
Krishna or Krishna?
Krishna. Here we are. What words
Christian. What'd you say?
Krishna.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it was a Hindu deity or something.
Something.
So through Krishna consciousness, they are not like people were asking. This one guy I was reading, what if you believe in Jesus? Like, I honestly don't care. Paraphrasing it, I don't care what God you believe in, as long as you go closer to God. Whatever your God is, they're cool with it. They have ways you can't eat meat or have sex and stuff like that, so I'm out. But either way, it's
you can't have sex. Hindu?
Yeah, what's that about? I guess obviously you have to procreate. But
I thought Hindus like crazy.
Maybe they're not cool.
What's that book? What's that Hindu book? Kama Sutra.
Well, I'm sure it's obviously all Indians.
Yeah. But man, it's just a bunch of sex moves. It's a whole book of fucking drawings of sex moves.
Maybe sex is God.
Yeah, maybe.